Greetings, Keechlings. Keechl Prime here with my live reaction to The Promised Neverland, Chapter 140. And a quick thank you to all that were patient in this past week. If you watched last week's reactions, you'll completely know what I'm talking about. And if not, well, just thank you in general. 7 Deadly Sins, which I missed earlier in the week, and One Piece will already be up if you're watching all of them. If not, well, you watch what you want in which order. But yeah, you got the Bayon Bayon family here, and yeah, a happy family portrait. Yeah, they look happy. I wonder if they're smiling under the masks. And it's called I'm Here, like All Might. Let's see. Bayon's territory. Oh, they have a train. Interesting. So they're more sophisticated than I would have given them credit for. All on one path towards the capital. Okay. Loading up on the train. Ah, that's why. Because the family's moving out. Wife of current Lord Bayon. Oh. She has a very weird mask. It reminds me of a goat. For some reason. Unless that's part of her body. I don't know. Because, like, she has hair, but it looks like it's attached to what I presume was the mask. So, I don't know. And there's a child. Same one in the picture. Where are you going? To the royal capital. I'm off to see your father. Let's see. Everk's territory. And they're walking along a waterway? Everyone's gathering. Oh, there's the gnome. Yeah, gnome. Or Noom territory. Is that like a flying fish train or something? It's weird. And then you've got the Poopa. They're loading up on a carriage. And then you have Doza's territory. And are they having to carry him? I think they are. Of course they are. And now the royal capital. November 11th. 3 days until the Tefari. Okay. People in the streets. Demon people, but yeah. They're getting ready. No delays on the preparations for the Tefari. We've all been able to receive the orders from the various places, one after another. And we've gotten reports that each of the 5 noble families have also departed. And here says that everything with the meal is going up favorably and is looking to arrive tomorrow. Okay. And there's that weird, like, loopy ram horn demon. Good work. Lodoza. I just have to do it, guys. I love it too much. It's useless to search for him, Lord Poopo. What? I'm sure that fellow pushed all the hard work onto us and went off to play around somewhere. Okay. What exactly do they have to do, to be honest? You would think they'd have servants to do everything. Good grief. Dozas. Vulgar, high-handedness really makes me sick. That's because Her Majesty and Duke Everk are so soft. That guy gets stacked like he's higher than he really is. Okay, so Poopo's just over there freaking out. We need to have patience for the Tefari Lord Gnome. If he returned to his own territory, then it's just goodbye for him. But if I'm being honest, I think the same as well. I do believe that Lord Giran was better than him. Oh, so now we know who. I kind of figured, because they kept like making like they hadn't been a royal family for long and everything, so unless that's already been stated and I'm just being a super forgetful man, as I always am. Let's see here. Lord Bayon, even if you think so, to actually say it out loud. So Poobo, he's like, shut it up! Don't say that crap. I can remember from my childhood. They were beautiful and unselfish. They actually thought of people's well-being back then. Oh, really now? Actual people? Or are we talking about demon people? Context. To have all that intelligence only to fall back into the wild. Okay, and you're seeing one of them. It looks like they're a bug. You know, that weird, like, multi-limb state. But they're like a grub worm with legs. Or whatever that, like, thing that Grandpa Max in that one Ben 10 episode where Ben took the face off the watch and everyone was mutating everything. Or not everyone, but it was like all stinkfly mutations except for Ben. He was doing fusion transformations, which I thought was awesome and should have been a thing more often in the series than it actually was. Why did it have to end up like that? Okay, so there might be oh god, your eye up close just freaks me out. But it's interesting that the Bayon family is like that. Or it's just their current Lord Bayon that thinks that. Okay, so we got the Giran, or that is Galan, isn't it? The G and L, or the R and L, I'm screwing up again. Yay. Just reading real quick. Yeah, it's Giran. Yeah. So they've reached the outskirts of the city. They're overlooking a cliff. Looks like nice. I mean, it's detailed enough, but you can tell the city was not their point of focus in terms of art, which is fun. Okay, now we're back with the Seven Walls with Emma and Ray. What is this? A fourth dimensional hypercube. And inside is a 360-degree spherical black hole. Could this really be a black hole? Excuse me. But it's so small, it could also be a wormhole. You want to test that theory, Ray? But in any case, it's a hole that means it has to connect to something else. But I'm somehow getting a really bad feeling. Oh god, and he's going into a long spiel. In the first place, if even a black hole, we could have been sucked in as soon as we approached because of how the high internal gravity would be to flow time would slow down incredibly. Just 1 second at a time on one side could amount to any amount of time on the other. Even years. Basically, we would... I lost my place, there's so much text. Basically, we wouldn't make it in time to stop Norman's advance. And in addition, light would be pulled in by the gravity and not be able to escape. Then could be the... it's starting to be covered up by the drawings. Trues... I can't even read it now. I'm not even going to try. And Emma's just over there like, okay, mumble man. But it'll be okay. It's definitely past there. I guess so. That's it. That messy way of thinking won't do us any good. The doubt and fear, too. Press on and believe. Believe it! Sorry. Let's go. Yeah, okay, so they're jumping into the fray, holding hands, reaching for the object. Wait for us, Norman. Everyone. Soon we'll... Oh, God. Ray's down. What happened? Eh? He's waking up. Where am I? Where's Emma? Ray? Oh. Wait, they're back at the shelter? I think? There's Anna, Lanny, and Toma. Annie? Nate? Wait, that's... Oh. Nate. That... Nate was taller and a different person. Nate? Lanny? Pretty sure. Because those two are always together, him and Lanny. So, like, that can't be Nate. Unless I know there's like a younger kid, but I'm pretty sure that's not him. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. This is the Hideout. Are you real? Huh? And he's just grabbing Lanny's head and is like, what's going on? What time is it? What's the date? What happened to Emma? Oh, okay, not at the bunker. Why did I think bunker? Well, I mean, it's kind of a bunker. It's Norman's hideout. Oh. She made it. She actually made it. She's standing on water. She's Jesus. She'll be the savior of us all. I made it. I finally made it. This is it. The day and night. There's the dragon. I forget what the word is for the dragon, but I'm not going to worry about it. And here comes... Oh, he looks different. I thought it was going to be like the index-looking dude, but no, he seems to be full demon form now. Oh, wait, he's changing. Never mind. Okay, so he's just altering his time. Kind of like in the first Danny Phantom movie. I forget... What was it called? It doesn't matter. There was the ghost that revolved around time, and his name was Clockwork, and like every time you saw him, he would be a different age. Like sometimes he'd be a baby, middle age, or an old man, and it constantly cycled with him, and that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this guy. Maybe if that's his name. We meet at last, Emma. I made sure to come from the entrance this time. Oh God, if I have to say that too much, I think I'm gonna have to stop. Well, I said so, right? There's nothing yet everything. I knew you'd come here. What about Ray? It's okay. He went back to his family. That boy wasn't able to make it here. He only had a little bit to go, too. He's still being confined, but the walls are his own mind. He could understand with his head, but he was unable to go beyond that. He is the world, and the world is him. The world is his wall. He really had nowhere else to go. In other words, it's more difficult the more you think things through. His own intelligence caused him hindrance. That makes sense. I mean, Emma has always felt from the heart, and she pretty much almost, in certain situations she would hide her feelings, but most of the time they're pretty much on her sleeve. So she's more open and more open to these different ideas. Ray, he's kind of like me, too damn logic mind for our own good. But yeah, let's see. It's more difficult the more you think it through. We must free ourselves. Free your world. What a fine mind. You seem like you would be very delicious. Oh God, no! So, what have you come here for? Why did you call her delicious? I don't like you now. I search for the seven walls. I'll wait for you. Oh, Phil. This is like one of the only times we got to see Phil in God knows how many chapters. Let's see. Let's make a future we won't regret. I don't have to worry, or you don't have to worry, so go. Okay, so all these little memories, and the future I want. I want to free all of us cattle children. I don't want to kill the demons, and I won't let Norman go to go at things all alone. Promised Neverland is now here. Or the Promised Time is now here. Sorry. I've come to reforge the promise. Okay. The dragon looks cool. I do enjoy the dragon. A little weird with the one eye, but, with the way the demons look, it's nothing. Excuse me. Promised Neverland, Chapter 140, end. Okay. Good chapter. I kind of figured if anyone was going to make it, Emma would. I mean, yeah, just like they said, Ray, he thinks too much about it, and then it doesn't work. It's a common trope. Like, the overthinker is always the one that can't do the magical stuff, So, free your mind, and the rest will follow, as it were. But yeah, pretty good chapter. I'm wondering what Doza is doing. It's kind of weird that he just kind of up and left, given that he is the youngest of the nobilities, so maybe he needs to kind of keep up appearances a bit more so that he doesn't get the boot. Also interesting with the whole Bayon thing and how regarded he views the Giran, because, you don't expect these royals and the nobles to have any real kinship or, positive notions of the others, so it's interesting. So he may actually try to strike up a deal with Giran when they come and attack the capital. And it's like, Giran, we've always held you in such high regards, or at least I have, and I am now the head of my family. And it's like, do as you wish with everyone else. Leave my family alone, and we'll leave you be, and you do as you please. It's like, and together we can, forge new nobilities, righteous nobilities. And Giran may go with that. I don't know. He may look over at Norman and it's like, well, I was going to kill you anyway, and I like this deal too, so. Your deal is broken, boy. Let's go sign the papers, or write up the papers, shall we, Bayon, old friend? Something like that. I don't know. But yeah. But overall, good chapter. Got to see more of demon technology. I mean, it's very advanced. It's weird looking, because it's of demon origin. It's still pretty on par with what we have in the real world, so that's interesting. So yeah, overall, good chapter. All that. Let's see. Anything I might have missed, let me know. Your thoughts on the chapter, let me know down in the comments below. I stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Upload them to YouTube the next day in the cycle. And yeah. Here's where you can find me, links down below. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. And until next time, Keyslings, roll out!